Okay, hello people. Here Mr. Merlos greeting you all again. This video has the purpose of explaining about the features the text of the article will have. So this is a short example of how you are going to organize, write the information in creating this type of article. So you see that this is different to the previous article because the article we created last time was an article for magazine, a magazine article. This time we're going to make this one more as a newspaper article. And as a newspaper article, we need to work the text in different way. What are going to be some of the characteristics? Pay close attention. First of all, in the menu of design of page, you're going to choose the orientation of the page. We're going to work, but not in vertical form, but in horizontal form this time. So in that way, right, you have more space for columns in the page because also in the same menu, we're going to choose the option of columns and we are going to write 3 columns per page. So that's why you have to choose the option 3 in columns. So in that way, you end up having 3 columns in one page like this. So you have to be careful about the size of the text and also about the space the lines must have. So talking about that, you go to start, right? And you check, right, that the font is Arial, the size is 12, and the space between lines is 1.5. So after that, what other features you need to check? Also, we are going to use a capital letter at the beginning of the first paragraph in the introductory paragraph. How do you make this capital letter? It's very easy. You go to insert and you will see in the menu these options, right? The options that you got to choose is this one where you say add a capital letter, right? So you choose the one where the capital letter is in the position with the text. So in that way, you obtain a small square like this, and there you can write the letter that you want, right? That's the letter you're going to start your work with. So you just type the letter you want right there, obviously trying to have it in capitals, right? So in this case I need the letter T, so I typed the letter T for my beginning, but I don't know what's going to be the first letter of your work, so you do it with the letter you need. Also, right, you will need a heading, and in the heading you will use it using a box, right? A text box. How do you get a text box here? Also in insert, you go to the same, right, section where we have the capital letter, right, adding the capital letter, but you're going to add a box, a text box, right? And the text box, when you click in here, is going to automatically appear in here. So you modify it, you expand it a little, right? You make it as a square position, right? And in that way, you have it like this, right? So you can base that work, right, in these characteristics. You make it a little bit wide, you include the topic in here, and then you include your name as the writer of the article and also the name of your interviewee. Then remember, the paragraph will be divided in the same way. We have to have the introductory paragraph. We're going to present the person that is helping us and the purpose, right, of the interview. What is the purpose of the interview? And then we start with the questions. The questions are going to be presented, right, when you obtain the ones that you use to obtain the information. But the information, you won't use all of the things that your interviewee told you. What you're going to do is that you will try to get the main idea of the answer they gave you, and you're going to paraphrase it, and using reporter speech, you're going to write it in your article, right? So you're going to add it as a main idea that you can signal. You can start citing the information, and then you make a short explanation using your own opinion, trying to analyze what your interviewee told you, right? So it means that we have the answer paraphrased in reported speech, and then the other part with your own words. This is not reported speech, is an analysis, right, of what your interviewee, right, told you. So you're not going to use all of the things that the person told you. You're going to use only the most important idea, paraphrased and in reported speech, and then a short explanation of what you understood, right, the person meant with his or her answer. And you will repeat that with the question number two in the same way, right? You write the main idea and then you explain what happens. Obviously, you're going to expand your work until you finish with your 5 questions. So each question had to be separated, right, as a subtitle in here, right? And you number them: number one, number two, number three, number four, number five, and then at the end you're going to write your conclusion. I'm gonna finish this article, right, for showing it to you during the video conference. So in that way, right, you can see a complete article. But for this moment, these are the general features that you're going to take into account for creating your article. So take into account this information, and that way we are using the correct format. Don't forget to justify your text, right? It's very important so we don't have those lines, right, um, that are shorter or longer than the others, right? So justifying the text is important. So we don't have the text like this, right? This doesn't look good for a formal work. What it looks good is this, right? That all the lines are straight. So, okay, I see you in the video conference where I'm going to show you the complete article and take into account these characteristics for your work. Thank you very much, guys. Goodbye.